there are not everyone. There are certain students, they all are, sit together and will make a fun and will talk to the class in the class. So it's really make me very, what to say. I was feeling irritable, but that I will beat them, but I don't
Oh,
beat.
you beat them.
No, I do not beat. Actually, there is no rule because you cannot beat
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, as
Yeah.
we are not allowed. But in many
Mm.
schools, this happens. Like teachers, they beat this. As we are meeting for the very first time on video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Why not? So this is MD Aliza talking to you from Bihar, and if you will talk about my qualifications, so I have done my engineering from Haryana. Currently, I'm a teacher as a teacher doing job in a school, and on the other hand, in the evening time, I'm running my own institute. So that's all about me, ma'am. Could you please explain about yourself?
good to hear that. Yeah, so as you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. And currently, I have just started working as a teacher. And talking about my qualification, I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. And yes, I have a YouTube channel. Thank you.
I'm very happy to hear that you have a YouTube channel. Yeah.
Thank
Mm.
you, thank you. Yes, so
Yeah.
I think we had a conversation, I think 5, 6 months ago. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. By audio call, we have
Audio, on
done.
audio. Yeah,
On,
exactly. So
yeah.
how's your practicing going on? Are you consistent?
No, no, ma'am. If you will talk about my practicing, so it's not well because I'm not consistent. No, because of lack of time, I just go to school, come to the from the school and doing the all the work. So it's really, I think, very tough for me. So yeah, whenever I get leisure time, so I put the message and then I do conversation to the people.
Okay, great. And which subject you teach over there in the school?
Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Do you know about polity I used to teach in my schools where I used to,
Politics,
yeah,
political science. Political
political.
science, I think. Okay. In Hindi or in English? Is it written in Hindi or in English?
No, it's written in English, not in Hindi. English
Okay,
medium.
great. Oh,
Yeah.
great, great. Earlier we used to, like when I was a student, so I used to read the things and study the things written in Hindi, be it
Mm-hmm.
science, be it SST,
Mm-hmm.
and except English. All the subjects were in Hindi. Yeah,
Yeah. But
okay.
yes, it's a CBSE school, so you have to explain all the thing in English. And yeah, absolutely, there is, teacher. They are not speaking English in the class as well. There are so many teacher I have seen. You know, they are not, speaking English, but what they actually used to do, they just read out and they translate in Hindi. So this thing
Okay.
is very common, like every teacher used to do because if you are a English medium teacher, so you have to at least do this kind of job. Yeah. So
Yeah.
my case,
Okay.
whenever I go, so I used to talk in English to the student, and even I used to teach. I already told you 6 to 10, so I
Mm-hmm.
explain in English. So it's
Okay.
make
So do they
motive.
understand when you
Yeah,
explain them in English?
not everyone. At least 60% is, they are studying. I think that since childhood, English medium school. So at least they are not able to get my point 100%. 60% they can easily get. And
Okay.
there are so
Mm-hmm.
many students who are saying, "Oh, sir, everything is going bounce. Nothing is come in our mind." So it's also happened.
Yeah, exactly. And then you explain them in Hindi. Am I right? After that, like if somebody is not understanding, then
They used to say, "Sir, we are unable to understand. Please in Hindi." Then I
oh,
used to
okay.
speak. Huh. But
Hmm.
I think,
Yeah.
first explain
Hmm.
in it.
And you are also running an institute.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm running my own institute here in my district. I was in my a village in the initial time. There is a school, big school in my locality. But right now I am, I'm talking to you from my district. So
Okay.
I, about 6 months before, I have shifted from my locality to here.
Okay, great. So don't you think it's really, you know, how can I say, occupying and exhausting job, being a teacher and tackle with the such, naughty students. There are many students, they are really naughty. They make a lot of noise. They're not
Hmm.
listening you somewhere. Many times this happens. And
Yeah,
that
it's
makes you feel really irritable. Sometimes they bother you. They're not listening you.
Yeah, it's happened every day. It's happened. There are,
Yeah.
group of student always target you. Class ninth. I always see all of them. There are not everyone. There are certain student. They all are. Sit together and will make a fun and will talk to the class in the class. So it's really make me very. Like what to say. I was feeling irritable, but that I will beat them. But I don't beat.
Oh, you beat them.
No, I do not wait. Actually, there is no rule because you cannot wait
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
we are not allowed. But in many
Hmm.
schools, this happens. Like teachers, they beat the students, they slap, and
Hmm.
scolding is it's okay. It's enough to some extent, but not beating and punishing them in such a way.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
But class ninth student, if you will scolding him, if you will scold him, he will not care about. They will ignore. Okay, sir, no problem. One
Because
second.
they have become stubborn, really obstinate.
Yeah.
They're listening things and they have been listening it for a very long time. This is why they
Hmm.
have become really accustomed that okay, my teacher he always has to say the same thing, harping on the same string again and again. He's doing the same thing, saying the same thing. So it doesn't,
Hmm.
matter.
Yeah.
This they think.
One thing I have observed, in between in the class, you will ask the question if you have delivered any topic. So in between, pick up and ask them question. If unable to give answer, what actually you are doing, then you, you will give him punishment. It's okay.
Hmm. But
Hmm.
many students they just don't want to do the study. As
Hmm.
today I taught to the eighth class student. And
Hmm.
yesterday when I went to the school, so it was the fourth class, and they were like, they really liked me, girls and the boys, they really liked me, and they're like, please, ma'am, you please come here and take the class. So I took the
Hmm.
class yesterday, one period I took, and again today they were saying the same thing, like, ma'am, you have to come, please, please, you have to come, as you promised us, you have to come. And as I entered into the class, anyhow I managed. I talked to the another teacher, and as I entered into the class, they started, shouting and a lot, and they were not listening me. And I was thinking, oh, now I'm repenting. Why I came over here? They were not listening me. They were like, ma'am, we don't want to do the study, so let's do something else. Let's do any kind of activity, meaning game, any kind of game. Let's play any game. They were not in the mood of, studying. They were like, okay, this ma'am is really nice, and they'll going to understand us. She's going to understand us, and like this way. And
Hmm.
I did that. I was like, okay, you want to play a game, you want to have an activity, then okay, let's do this. But they were like, literally, they were not listening to me. They were making a lot of noises, and somewhere I felt like having a headache just because
Yeah.
of their noise. This much they were making noise. Yeah. So sometimes it's quite irritable, but okay,
Hmm.
but they were really nice, really cute. And being a teacher, it's our responsibility how to tackle with them. We cannot all the time like scold them, shout at them.
Yeah.
It is we have to do it like really calmly with the humility,
It's
right?
the good of a teacher.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have to maintain that forbearance, that kind of patience level. We cannot all the time become irritable just by listening them, just by listening their noises. We cannot become this much irritable as we hold a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. It's the behavior reflecting as a good teacher. There are so many teachers. Someone has different type of behavior. Every time they will be in mood, and student they are complaining. Sir, they used to come. He always he is in mood. Like he will beat us. This kind of
Hmm.
thought every moment. The student is just thinking what going on in our class. And but if you are very much interacted and very much friendly, so really in your class there will be a noise. It's sure. If you
Yeah.
little bit you very hard, you know,
You
in the
have to
front.
be a little bit strict. But the thing is, students like the that teacher who is behaving with them is really nicely, with the
Mm,
love and the care. Yeah, this
mm,
is also really, I can say it's a kind of fact. It's really
mm.
factual. Mm.
And he will go to the principal and will say to the principal, sir, he's a teacher, very good, you know. Uh, you, you know, so it's happened very normal. By the way, I just want to ask you, what in which subject you teach? What
I
do you
teach
teach?
only English, spoken English.
Oh my God. It's really nice. I'm talking with the ma'am, you know, English ma'am, English teacher ma'am.
Yeah, I teach 4th to 8th class.
4 to 8 class.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But today I took only 8th class. The thing was that as the students were, they were requesting me, insisting me, 4th class student, ma'am, please come, take our class. So I went there for one period. I was like, literally, I was like, that time repenting, why did I come over here? They were not listening me and they were making a lot of noise. I was like, and
Yeah.
I started having headache as well. But anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
I managed. Anyhow, I managed. As I said them to, let's play a game, let's do some kind of activities. Yeah, and my voice also became hoarse, sore throat. Yeah, just because of speaking a lot. I was not shouting. I was not shouting. I was like speaking a lot, as they were not listening. And sometimes when the students are not listening, so you have to speak more that time. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot just say one sentence and then end of the conversation. No, you have to speak a lot of time, and you have to do the repetition as well. Sometimes we have to repeat the things again and again. So yeah, this happens. Now I have understood what is the work and the duties and the responsibilities of a teacher all about.
Yeah.
I have understood. I'm like experiencing this.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You can observe what actually going through. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you tell me, ma'am, actually, when did you start your YouTube channel?
it's been 3 years when I opened my channel, and that time I used to make my solo videos as I didn't have any speaking partner, any environment, and I had been doing so, like making my solo videos, and I was really passionate, really enthusiastic that time. The other thing was that I was really this much passionate, like I never ever thought of about the weather, like the weather was really scorching heat that time when I started my this journey. And that time, I had to switch off the fan and then sitting in front of the camera and I'm sweating all over, and I was like making the video. I used to make a lot of cuts, if the video is 3 minutes only, the time spanning of the video is 3 minutes, and there I'm taking cuts of 40 to 50 minutes. This much I was like kind of passionate person. So yes, I had the passion, and because of that passion, I'm here this time. I know that now I am the part of some of the groups, and I can connect with them anytime, and I have been doing the same thing for I think 6 to 7 months. I have been doing such things like connecting with the people on every single day, and that has magnified my confidence. But the thing is, it is all you and your efforts, like how much
Yeah.
you're putting in your efforts, that really matters, and the kind of, your forbearance, your patience level. Because at some point, we lose our hope. This
Yeah.
happens. We become really disappointed that, okay, I'm not getting the result I have desired. So, what happens? We just stop doing all the things.
Understand, yeah.
That time we stop doing the practicing, and I could have done so, but I didn't, because
Mm-hmm.
at some point I also felt like feeling hopeless. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, I stopped making videos in my second year. Again I started over. So this is called, okay, you feel at some point, you feel like, and you tend to feel like, okay, I'm not getting the result, I'm feeling hopeless. But the
Mm-hmm.
main thing is that the crucial part is that you have to put in efforts. The thing is that this you
Yeah.
have to inculcate in your mind anyhow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like within 1 day or 2 day, we cannot see our consequence until we will not give 100% effort. You know,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
100%, at least try one video you do, practice, you know, two videos, half an hour, 1 hour, you know, then it will show your, not 1 day, 2 day, it will take time. You know,
Yeah,
right
exactly.
you are speaking, it seems to be like you have created such a wonderful version. It's not something like cake of, you know, cup of tea that within, 1 month you have created. No, it takes time.
Yeah.
will happen.
exactly.
One day I'm telling you, you will be really influenced because influencer, because the way you are speaking, the effort, as you mentioned, you have been practicing such a long time. So
Mm-hmm.
consequence in your hand. No worry. Be continue.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, yes, we should go with the flow.
Hmm.
There are so many hurdles you may have to face, but it is all you, and it depends on you. And the kind of implementation also matters. It's not about only reading and
Hmm.
watching videos, listening podcast. It's about making efforts,
Yes.
implementing that, practically doing so.
Hmm. Just I want to tell you one thing. What are the ingredient for as a learner? Would you like to suggest them that as a learner, if really willingly want to learn this language, so what actually you would like to share? What are the things is essential?
First of all, I would say that he needs to clear the grammatical rules. Some of the rules which are really important and plays a very pivotal role. Let's say tenses, voices, really important. There are many people they don't have the clarity about tenses. They are like they have been learning this, ta hai, ti hai, te hai, like this
Mhm.
way. They have learned. So the same way they know and they follow. So it's not about only ta hai, ti hai, te hai in present indefinite. So first of all, you must be clearing with your tenses, your voices, really important. Yes, models as well. Models also plays a very huge role here. Asking the permission, taking the permission, asking anything, advice, and giving the advice, and anything. There are so
Yeah.
many kind of, I can say, patterns are being used while doing such things, like talking about the models. So you must know, you must have the clarity about that. Now it comes to speak, and you must know the day-to-day words, and as I think we all know day-to-day words in English. So now comes to speak in English. So start from the very first day. Start small meaning for at least 1 minute you have
Mhm.
to speak without stopping. On a stretch you have to speak. Record
Mhm.
yourself. We all have a smartphone, right? So record yourself
Mhm.
and promise to yourself that I have to stick with it. I have to adhere with this. Like I have to speak for 1 minute without cheating. I
Keeping.
don't have to switch into my mother tongue.
Mhm.
This they have to do, and they for that they must have the kind of conviction,
Mhm.
determination that okay, I am to do this anyhow. And
Yeah.
initially, it's okay to be recorded for 1 minute, and gradually you have to escalate the timing, like 5 minutes, then 10 minutes. And if you have any environment, then speak with the people. Yeah,
Mhm. Such a wonderful advice. It can be possible only by a good teacher, good English teacher. And really,
okay.
I'm happy. And do you know, ma'am, there are so many people, who is saying that grammar is not important that much. You people are just, talking about.
No,
So,
not
you know,
really.
learned in my childhood that teacher used to say that without tenses, tenses is so-called the backbone of the English. If you don't know
Hmm.
how it, when you will present tense, past tense, future tense, and how I mean people are talking about that without grammar, people can talk to each other. It's not possible, I think.
Exactly. Hmm.
Basic you
Yeah,
should know. Yeah.
exactly. True that. Hmm.
Yeah. It might be take time and what power you will increase. It take time. You know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Am I?
yes. Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah. So there are so many people they used to say that I don't care about. Yeah. On the other hand, I think that listening and speaking. To listening is so called the proportional of speaking. Like if you will
Yeah.
listen well, you will speak well. So
Yeah,
we have a mobile phone, as you mentioned before, that anything is possible right now. If you want to learn any,
exactly.
just open the phone and you can learn. It's very
Hmm.
easy. And right now we are talking to each other. You come from Masura, I come from Bihar, but still we have a discussion like such a wonderful topic. So I think that
Mm-hmm.
the only medium which is playing a role, like
Yeah, it is really connecting. It,
mm,
it it connects people, you know,
connect people.
from one
Mm,
place to another place, while let's say going to the south side of India. So you
mm,
must need this language to converse with the people, interact with them. You must need. Talking
yeah,
about going to the Mumbai, talking about going to the Delhi as well.
well,
Students, they also always they are like trying to speak in English. They
yeah,
will be interacting with you in English. Talking
mm,
about the college going students, so they will be speaking in English with you.
yeah.
So it's really normal thing nowadays.
One thing you have observed when you enter the class and when you started giving the lecture in the front of class, everybody will be attention in the if you will speak in English in the front of all students, everybody will be think, oh my god, first class you can see, observe yourself how actually student become attention and thus they were hearing to you properly.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they become more attentive. But the thing
attentive.
is, today when I attended the class, so the students were really, really naughty.
Hmm.
They didn't have any kind of concern. Okay, ma'am is speaking English and all. No. So there I like made them understand the rules, basic rule, and started it from present indefinite tense, and the way I have absorbed so far what is all about, tenses and the rules and the clarification. So that I made them understand that
Mhm.
time by writing on the things on the blackboard. Yeah.
Yeah, so we as a person that we are as much exploring ourselves, so we try to
Mhm.
connect the people we just surrounded by nowadays it's not possible to get a job, if your
Yeah.
English is not good. So even I have faced so many problems, all these problems make me such a good weapon that because of that I learn. I thought that if I will not learn, I don't think that I will get a job. You know
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So school as well, there will be a senior teachers. You have to give your performance. It's not like a you are just teaching. It's okay. No, your student
Hmm.
will should pray about you that no, it's a good teacher, and even
Yeah.
the senior teacher will be in the
You'll
class. You
get the
have
respect, you'll get the respect,
ah
regard from the people.
from the people. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Your image become a difference in the schools.
Yeah. You can elevate your image and your personality just by speaking English. Yeah. True
Mm-hmm.
that. Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I can observe all these things. By the way, I'm not very much confident, but still, whatever the knowledge which I have, just I try to deliver. Yeah, but still, I'm learning. At least half an hour. I whenever I get time, so just I'm giving, and I used to talk with the people. So that's
Exactly.
yeah.
Hmm.
Because
Yes,
in
you
the
are
class.
doing a wonderful job. Yeah, I must say.
Yeah, helping the students is really
Hmm.
make me happy because when you share the knowledge information, so
Yeah,
it's that no, it's you feel yourself very proud that really I
exactly.
I taught someone very good thing, so
Hmm.
I this intention actually I'm working for that.
Yeah, great, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything you have to ask, you have to share, then please let me know.
Uh, yeah, absolutely. I want to tell you if you are interested in polity, are you interested or not? I think you are
No,
a
I'm not.
so you don't want to come here. Yeah, absolutely. Think. Yeah.
Why
So
were you
it's
asking this?
what, ma'am?
Why were you asking this?
No, actually, there are so many people, those who are not a teacher of that subject, so who does not want to take too much interest. Oh, no problem. I don't care about your
Yeah, this
subject.
happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It's happened. But if I will talk about English, you will be saying, no, 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 it's good. Just I want to, take part. So it's
Okay.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's not my forte. My forte is all about English. I can learn, I can explore the things, I can teach to the students. So yeah, it's my forte. And I taught to the teachers as well. Initially, when I joined in the school as a teacher, 2nd of January, from that day, I have been teaching to the teachers, all the teachers. and now it's been 3 days, and I'm teaching to the students. And once in a week, I have to teach to the teachers all about spoken English.
One question, I have, as you mentioned about that, what are the differences you are getting right now? You are talking to me by video call, but when comes to the like in physical class, like in the point of a student in the office, where every teacher is, in a meeting, you have to, elaborate your point. So it's really make me like sigh. Oh my God, what kind of question? How I will give the answer? You know,
Okay, okay. Yeah,
every,
got your point.
there is a meeting in our schools. So every teachers, like you have to put some points, that what is the you have given to the students benefit, So there are so many questions like that. So what do you think about in physical communication?
Yeah, physical communication meaning talking with people in person,
Mm,
offline. So I felt really nice, enthralling, and excited as well. I didn't have any, any sign of, fear, hesitation, nothing. When for the
mhm,
first time I taught to the teachers, it was 32 to 33 in numbers, and I didn't feel any kind of, such inhibition, like be it, shyness, be it being fearful, be it any kind of hesitation. No, nothing. I was totally confident. I had the, smiling face, and I was really confident talking with them, and I really enjoyed. To be very honest, I really enjoyed, and I'm enjoying this. I
yeah.
feel like it's a different kind of experience. We are the person, we have made it very big thing, big problem, like talking to the people in person, physical appearance. So it's
Mhm.
difficult. No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Uh, the thing is, that time we are not being recorded. We are not
Yeah.
being recorded. And this
Yeah.
time talking with you, you're talking to me, and the video is being recorded. So sometimes it makes you feel a little, little, I
Mhm,
can say, hesitant,
mhm. Yeah.
and kind of weird. And when talking with the people, face to face in person, so it's all your mindset, the thoughts you have, you're
Mhm.
contemplating anything, it's all up to that particular thoughts you are thinking of. So try to think positive, give yourself positive affirmation, that's it. And
Mhm.
always feel confident, as I didn't feel any kind of, hesitation, nothing. It was all about the confidence. I was really confident and really enjoyed that.
Do you know what exactly is happening that in the font of, like in the assembly time, in the morning time, like there are so many teachers and who have been teaching for the last 20 years, 10 years. Okay, just you are in doubt. Oh my God, if I will do any mistake, so what is going to be happen? Such kind of negative thought is going on in
Mhm.
you are just thinking, my God, can I, explain the thing? Like in it happened, every day in the assembly time, we have to give something to the student, positive, what to say, uh, anything you can say to
Mhm.
the student.
Mhm.
But nowadays, I'm feeling very happy and very confident. But before,
Mhm.
it was very shyness for me. It was very, hesitation moment for me. But right now, I'm just, overcome from this fear.
Yeah, it is happening because of this language. Now you have a very good command over this language, so that is why you are appearing really confident. And once we have the hold over this language, so it will push you forward to speak
Hmm.
more, to connect with more people. So it's
Yeah.
all about the command you have. And yes,
Hmm.
communication skills also matter, because speaking in English and having a very good command over communication skills is totally different aspect.
Yeah.
So it's, and we can communicate in our mother tongue as well. So
Hmm.
communication skill is different aspect. But if you have the two of the things, two of the aspects, so it will work as a, cherry on top.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Hmm.
cherry on cake.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
work as a cherry on cake. I just forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with your point. Yeah, but like it's happened, everyone who is passing in the initial stage, initial moment, but later when it's become habitual, habit, so it become very normal. Whether you talk
Mm-hmm.
by call, video call, by recorded or not, it doesn't matter. It's like normally you are speaking to the people.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
mhm.
Yes. You were saying something?
Oh my, once again, you are saying something. Yeah, absolutely. What I will say to you, uh, apart from English, have you ever, went to the class and taught some other subject?
It is just my, initial stage. I have just started working as a teacher in a school. So I just taught them English.
Sir, when did you start? 1 year back.
No, 2nd of January in this
Oh
month.
God. Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah,
second
I
of
have
the
just started. Yeah. And today it's 22. So it's been,
20
you can say, 19, 20 days, as
20
we get
days.
the Sunday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, what is your feeling toward the school? Like, it's your first school, or you have already been other school?
Yes, 4 years ago, I worked as a teacher in a school, but it's for 2 months. After that, Corona struck, and I left everything. I think we all left everything. We were confined at a home and staying at home and doing nothing. Like we could not go out that time. Many
Mm-hmm.
things. After that, there were so many responsibilities on my shoulders, so I never ever tried to go out, and it just happened out of nowhere. Like I'm working in a school, so it just happened out of nowhere. I didn't think of this. I never ever had the imagination or any dream that I will be doing such things as well, and I'm really enjoying this.
Okay. And what about your if you will talk about when you didn't, join any school. So that point of time, what you were doing, like as a housemaker or something, like
Hmm.
you only focusing your communication skill or some
Yeah,
other.
exactly. This I had been doing, like all the time indulging with the conversation with the people. So this I had been doing all the time. So this is why I have amplified my confidence, connecting with so many people on every single day. So I can say it's a very, time consuming, first of all. And you have to put in a lot of efforts that I had been doing so. And
Mhm.
that has, yielded me this result.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. One thing just I want to tell you that you have done such a wonderful work. You have wasted your time in a good way, not a bad way. You will nowadays you will get the consequence. Okay,
Mhm.
you spend so much time, spend so much time behind your communication skill, English language, but the consequence, ahead you will get very soon.
Yeah, nice consequences. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
results, I can say.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I think that it's enough for us today.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's yeah, this I was about to say. It's quite a long video. Okay, let's wrap up this session and thank you. It was really nice conversation with you.
very happy to talk to you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Really.
same here. Yeah. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.